Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
Hey, welcome back to another edition of The Urban Platform Speaks. We run a little bit behind today. It's not my fault. I don't know whose fault it is. It's one of their faults.
We've been sitting here.
Right. So we got a good show today. We got some live topics and everything. Y'all seen the topics? Everybody up on the topics.
We see.
Yeah. All right. So look, where y'all want to start at then? Y'all want to start with the?
We want to start what's in your jar.
This is tea.
Unsweetened.
Yeah, unsweetened iced tea. Yeah, that's always a drink.
We want to know if you can be on one this week too.
Yeah, I gave some good advice last week. So yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to
Your good advice.
some more.
Relationship topics.
Yeah, some more of my good advice. So yeah, we're gonna start today. Let's start with Jamie Foxx then.
Okay.
All right. So for people who don't know, Jamie Foxx was admitted to the hospital earlier this week. A hospital in Atlanta, as a matter of fact. So they didn't say like what was specifically wrong with Jamie Foxx, but
Speculation.
yeah, they're speculating that it might be stroke or something like that.
They said a stroke and an aneurysm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Stroke and aneurysm. So what do y'all think about the Jamie Foxx
I'm
situation?
glad that he's recovering.
Yeah.
They said he was up talking, making jokes and so forth. So that's
Yeah.
a plus. And thankfully that it looks, even though he had a stroke, he still appears to be in good health. So that could play a major role in his recovery.
Yeah.
So good for all that, and that still keep him in your prayers,
Yeah. And one thing I can say about Jamie Foxx is he always take care of himself.
He
So
looked like it.
yeah, he looked like he work out and take care of himself. So I don't know what he eat, but he at least looked like he working out. So
And if he had an aneurysm, that could explain, the medical issues or whatever. That just all of a sudden came.
So like with the aneurysm though, I don't know what causes aneurysms though.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
No, nobody knows. They could just come.
Like a blood clot.
Yeah, it's a blood
Yeah.
clot.
In the brain.
No, it could be anywhere. You can have aneurysms in your leg trap up to your heart. You
Yeah.
can have them in your head. You can have them anywhere. Go in your lungs.
Oh, all right.
But it's a blood
Pulmonary
clot.
embolism. Huh?
But it is a blood clot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, man, we wish Jamie Foxx a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
And I hope that
And say a prayer for him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Prayers.
yeah, no doubt.
He only 55. He's too
Yeah.
young for,
Yeah,
not to be here anymore. So.
that's my age, 55. Yeah, we too young to be going through this, man. Yeah, 55. Now I know that we don't have any pictures or anything or any video, but did y'all hear about like the teacher in North Carolina that fought the student?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted
Over the cell phone.
Yeah, over a cell phone.
But
So-
I think it was the cell phone, but I think it also too had to do with the disrespect from it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
Because a lot of people, from what I saw and read, they are upholding the teacher. They justifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it was high school. I think was it high school?
Yeah.
They was fighting.
I saw that.
They should.
Yeah. Well, then wait a minute. Yeah, we got a teacher. We got a teacher. Tanisha a teacher, so yeah, we're gonna let her.
It's just these students do not understand that teachers are human beings
Mm-hmm.
first, and there's just so much that you can take, and I don't think that any person will remember that a child is standing in front of them if the child is slapping and hitting them in their face, pushing at them, spitting on them. Like, these kids go so far to disrespect the teacher. And then people want the teachers to have like this, holier than thou reaction. But what if I react as a human being first before I react as a teacher? Like, it's a very, very thin line. You try to get your students to a point where you don't ever have to take it there with them. So you get them to that point before y'all ever get there. Like they never ever gonna cross that line because they even scared to go that way with you. But some kids, they cross it.
And then the crazy thing about that is, like they not scared.
scared.
And then
No,
the parents
they're not
uphold the
scared of
kids and their
nothing.
foolishness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
biggest problem.
yeah.
They
The
feel like
parents is the
they always right, and you owe them this like respect just because they are.
You're a student.
Yeah, they
No.
just people, teenagers who like they literally give nothing and expect everything. So it's real rough.
They
It's
ghetto
real rough.
parents, ghetto, whole situations be ghetto, and
Yeah.
then the teachers
Real
get in
rough.
trouble. So
Yeah.
The teachers are everything. The teachers are the problem because they put all of these roles on the teacher.
But they send the kids to school to be babysit.
Yeah.
And
like they
Yeah.
say, it starts at home.
It does.
Yeah.
And it does.
But see, like the parents don't understand that, like when you back a kid up for being disrespectful and stuff like
It's
that.
gonna continue to be disrespectful.
Yeah, and then
They
Like-
don't understand until they do something to them, and then
Or-
like their daughter standing in front of their mother, and that mother ready to choke the crap out of her and throw her in the wall.
Yeah.
That's what she won't understand.
or when the parent, like when you're a kid and once you get out there in the streets and the police officer will tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you think you're entitled to a certain amount of respect,
Right.
but a
They
police
gonna whip your tail.
yeah, they're gonna do their job, and then
Families.
your parent gonna be like, the police was in the wrong, I want to sue the police and all this other stuff. But if you teach your kid how to like respect authority, starting with you, then maybe some of these situations can be avoided. But what about like because Danielle did say that maybe the teacher just should have told the kid, if you're on the phone, step out of the classroom.
But see, apparently,
Yeah.
Man, listen.
but apparently that's not the first time, and it's not the first issue.
Mhm.
So it's probably repeated behavior at some point. And then so even if the teacher probably would have said, take your phone in the hallway or go in the hallway, make the phone call, the girl probably would have went off on the mouth or whatever. It's not the first time. It's
Yeah.
definitely repeated.
And you
No. Yeah.
you have like as their teacher, they expect you to tolerate every moment that they just have in a moment.
They
Like
teenagers.
it doesn't matter what it is. So she could have gotten off the phone. The teacher could have said on a regular day, Shantae, get off your phone, right? And Shantae be like, oh, my bad, Miss Glenn, I'm gonna get off my phone. But just today, maybe Shantae ain't feel like being bothered because she was pissed off about something else. The teacher had no idea. So the teacher says to her, Shantae, get off your phone today. And she like, I'm not getting off this. Like they give you that stuff all the time
Oh,
without warning.
But that's a distraction.
You know,
That's interruption.
exactly. And sometimes some kids have built a level of respect with their teacher that it doesn't matter if they have in a moment, they will check themselves because they don't want to have a moment with you. And that's where I am with my students. Like they don't want us to get in the hallway with the cell phone face to face and let's go. They don't want that. So they try to avoid it. They might try to toke the line a little bit, but they will not cross it because they thinking like, she just might pop me. Right?
Yeah.
Because some of them need a popping.
Yeah.
They need a lot of
But not in
popping.
that, I mean, like at home.
Yeah.
We have a mutual level of respect. Like they understand where my line is and I understand where theirs is. And as long as we don't cross those lines, then we
Because
good.
I remember in school, we used to get hit with the rule on your face.
Can you
on your
imagine that they do
knuckles,
that now?
on your
No.
knuckles.
It be
Man,
some
listen.
dead teachers because these kids do carry guns.
Yeah.
My second grade teacher used to cuss at us.
Yeah.
We were scared of her.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't
I had a teacher like that in high school. I remember, I'll never forget. I think I was in 9th grade. His name was Mr. Browers. He was the science teacher. And he straight, when we went to the class, he told us to sit our asses down in his
Yeah,
class.
that's what she
We
said.
come here to learn. If he got to get up out his bed to come in here and teach our asses, we going to learn what
And that
he
was
teach
her
us.
word.
Yeah.
And I went home and I told my mother, I was like, she cussed at us. She said, oh,
Yeah.
And-
listen.
Right, and then that sets like the standards
Yeah.
for the school year.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people were acting fool anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when they
not
came
this
into that
one.
classroom,
Yeah.
everybody sat down and then Mr. Brown was working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids
Yeah.
respect intelligence. They respect
do.
if you show them, that you are intelligent, that you do have some boundaries, that you do have some rules, and that you are a person. You just can't come in front of them and be like, "Oh, I'm a teacher and I just don't bend. I'm just rigid all the time. I know everything." Like you gotta bend a little bit. If you can get them to listen to you a little bit, they're cautious of it. But the moment that you lose their attention and their respect, man, listen, you done lost all control of the situation.
But I
Yeah.
think some kids know when a teacher cares.
Yeah, absolutely,
some of them-
absolutely,
some of
and they
them
know
know.
when it's genuine, and they know when it's not.
Yeah.
And when it's not, that's when you get the
Right.
problems.
Mhm.
Like
But
when it's genuine, listen, they'll fight for
Because
you.
you can't act like them. You can't be on their level.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
right,
no,
yeah.
And that's what I think with a lot of parents, they on their level.
I blame the
They want to
parents
be
for
their
a whole lot.
friends. They party with them. They drink with them. They smoke with them.
Yeah.
They even the younger ones. They all in their conversation. They they used to be like go in our room when the adult come go in our room. Stay in the child's place and
They don't have no place. They have these conversations in my classroom, and every time I hear a conversation that's going left, I check them on it. Like, what you talking about? First of all, you're this age. You shouldn't be doing that at all. Why do you think it's something that you should share where I can hear?
Right.
Like, if should be a secret conversation between you and your friends at the table.
Because they just so
Disrespect.
open and
Yeah,
so
'cause of
open,
that.
there's no levels of respect. Again, they not being taught and trained at home.
So they
And then they
learn
come to
something in my
school.
We
room.
just had this conversation before we started the podcast about how kids, we all used to cuss when we were younger, but you wouldn't cuss around an adult.
Oh, no,
Or
they cuss you out.
or
What did she
if
talk
somebody
about
was
now?
around and you didn't know that was an adult, somebody be like, "Pick up something." Like, you scared or nervous that the person, they ain't
Not
scared
now.
no
And they
more.
say the harsh curse words.
Don't they?
It be 7:15 in the morning. M, F, and B, and y'all mug. I be like, are you serious? Are you woke? Is your brain even woke? You done traveled across the country to get to this school. You've been up since 4:30. And this is how your mouth rolls 7:15 in the morning. Like, what?
But in defense of the kids, a lot of them have a lot going on at home.
Absolutely.
A lot going on. Some of them don't know where the next meal is coming from. Some of them raising their siblings. Some of them not sleeping on the sofa, sleeping in a chair. So it's a lot of at home stuff.
And
Yeah,
your
but-
responsibility
We don't know
is to
about.
see that stuff and kind of figure out what does this child need outside of
But
this
then
curriculum.
that's when these kids are getting in trouble, instead of just the juvenile, as far as the system taking over, that's when I think it need to go a little further. You need to step in and see what's going on beyond.
Yeah,
like, far as
but
the
they
parents.
can't use that as an excuse, because if you commit a crime, you go to court, you can't tell the judge, like, Your Honor, I'm on the sofa, Your Honor.
I ain't get the night rest about
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Michael
No, I'm just
Stevenson.
saying,
I'm just saying that way they can step in and help assist them to where they can get better housing, get food.
But
Some
see-
of them have subsidized housing. Some of them got food stamps.
Yeah, but there's a lot that don't, and there's a lot that the parents are on some.
Right.
That's
the messed up part about it though is like when the parents see, because that kind of information is gonna come from the parents, because the system is not really designed to look out for the kids.
It's
You know
not.
what I mean? Because once they,
It's a
it's
money
competitive. Yeah, I mean,
It
then
is.
like if you're not competitive in the job market, then I don't have to worry about your kid competing against my kid if your kid gonna wind up in prison. So, if you don't have the right kind of parents, or if you don't have the teacher, somebody that's gonna look out for you and tell you that, you need to take this serious, because once you get out there in the job market, my teacher told me, she was like, boy, you're not even gonna know how to balance a checkbook. I don't know what you're gonna do when you get out there. But if you don't know how to survive out there, and then you competing against other kids who trying their best in school, then you can wind up somewhere where you don't want to be. So it's crazy. I think, well, what about, is it going to come to a point where they're just going to do homeschooling? And I think that's going to even, I mean, not homeschooling, but like virtual.
You see what happened from homeschooling?
No, I mean like virtual schools. Like, you know, like you don't even go to the building. Everybody just do like virtual.
But you see what happened when they sent the kids home?
That'll be a disaster.
Yeah.
And they still trying to.
Parents have to work. So who's gonna watch basically?
But I mean,
what they're doing?
They still trying to catch up from COVID.
Yeah.
I think school is going to become not free for all. I feel like at some point you have to pay for it. And I just feel like, and parents are gonna have to pick and choose if they're gonna send their kids to any school. It's not gonna be no free education just because look at the state of free education.
Yeah.
So I
and
feel like
they blame the school system for everything, especially Baltimore City, like Fox 45 News.
Oh,
I don't even watch the news
that's a
no more
political thing.
Because every time you turn on the news, the first thing they talk about Baltimore City public school system, blah 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 blah. They blame the school system and teachers for every single thing. How as a mother, how you gonna let your child get to the 12th grade and realize your child can't read, and you gonna blame it on the school system?
Yeah, but if you can't read, you be like, oh, that sound right. You know what I mean?
But how can the school system be blamed for a 17-year-old in the 12th grade not knowing how to read or reading on the 6th grade level?
I say that all the time. Like
that's the parents' fault.
You never looked at the report card. You never saw anything in your child. You sent them to school for the school to teach them everything, everything. You ain't gonna teach them nothing.
And that's true.
Yeah.
You're supposed to teach them everything.
That's how they get 17.
And then report cards come home and they missing 90 days from school, and the parents go
like, oh, I don't know.
You're supposed to teach them everything.
Why y'all just calling me now? Why should we have ever had to call you
at all?
At all?
If you see a child miss 90 days in a school year out of 110, it's on there each quarter. Why you gonna call Fox 45 News?
Yep. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if they paying them something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even get on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't get on there either. All right, so quick, like, what y'all think the solution is, though, or it is no
better
solution?
Parenting. Everybody needs to be better at what. Everybody needs to be.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Parents.
Yeah.
Parents need to put their
Teachers.
foot on the
Everybody. But
Yeah, I don't think it's no easy solution though, because because like everybody, all kids don't have the kind of parents that's gonna be available or into their life like that. So it's just a messed up situation. So all right, we finished with the school topic. I want to get to a dude. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. All I know is this guy is like my hero. What's his name? Hakimi, the soccer player from a European soccer player whose wife tried to she filed for divorce and tried to take half his money. And that's a picture of his wife right there. She 37 and I think he's 24. So she thought she was
Mama probably set his sons up like that too.
Yeah, his mama boy, she is
hey, look, I commend him for that. That was smart. I mean, some people might not agree, but he put all his money and everything in his mother's name. So his wife can't get nothing.
Yeah, but see,
nothing.
More people need to do that.
Well, people in our community, we always be putting stuff in our kids' name and stuff anyway. So messing our kid credit up before they get 18. So, but to put stuff in your mother, now I thought that was smart, man, because his mother probably met that girl, and from the jump, she like, you know what, this woman don't have your best interest at heart.
She's too old for you. She's too old for you, son.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Like in their country, in their culture, it's looked down upon to marry a woman that's older than you.
Really?
Oh yeah, because because like they take childbirth.
She don't look like.
I don't know like what her ethnicity is, but I know that she like about 13 years older than him.
So they probably just hate her altogether.
Yeah. So the mother was like.
She was doomed.
But see, then the lady probably thought she was a cool mother-in-law because she ain't give her no grief. She just said, just put the money in my name and y'all go ahead and do it. Because he was only 20 when they met. I think they was 20.
Unless
he was
saw some signs. Or something.
Yeah.
He wasn't mature enough maybe too.
Yeah.
At 20. So
she was like, sign the money. But like
more mothers like that.
Well, can everybody trust their mother? They that kind of money.
Yeah.
No, not really, but
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no, might be at the mall. She
Yeah.
had a bushel of crabs.
yeah,
Yeah, we was all like, no.
yeah.
She was messing
So
around, furnish my house, her house. Mm-mm.
yeah, but yeah, man, that was cool. As a matter of fact, she may have to pay him because
he don't have anything.
he don't have nothing. She an actress and she made good money.
Yeah.
So and,
Really?
yeah, she
Oh,
went
man.
so he reversed it.
So it backfired.
Yeah, he reversed it on her.
they just
I
need
hope
to let
he
it go
don't
on
do
mutual
that.
differences.
Exactly.
Right.
I hope he don't do
No, he need to teach her a lesson.
Why? He already told her. He already told her. Look,
She ain't learned.
He already told her. He already
That
told
was
her.
the lesson.
No.
You ain't getting nothing. My mama got it.
He need to teach her.
You
He's like,
my mama's boy.
that's right.
Yeah.
She need to pay him child support and alimony and all that stuff. So she didn't know, like, when she married the next guy, she didn't know how it feels. She was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try this.
No, she said, let me see your bank account.
money.
No,
If I was her.
I'm joking. He shouldn't do that to her though. But
They
yeah,
just need to split on like.
Yeah.
Like she go with hers, he go with his.
I
If they have kids.
yeah, they got kids. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
He still got to deal with it.
yeah.
So what
And
was
so
the point of that?
definitely, if especially if he don't want there to be no bad blood, you know, he definitely don't want to have no bad blood. He got kids with
him.
him.
Them kids off of whatever money that he brings in monthly, yearly, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
so
like-
she's still gonna get something, but to try to
probably
get
not
half
But
of
yeah,
whatever.
but he don't have nothing. I mean,
Right.
He got something.
But he got-
There's a
but
loophole.
But she don't know what it is.
But she about to find
She
out.
ain't gonna get nothing.
But,
But the kids entitled to
Right,
something.
right.
Can she sue the mother-in-law though?
For what?
I don't know.
And then the thing is, if she knew this from the beginning, then
And how did he keep like that? Like how did he keep his financial situation from his wife? Like
That's what I'm saying.
she didn't
he
know.
probably has a certain amount
He
of allotted.
probably have a certain amount.
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
she
people-
never,
Yeah.
she never was like, oh, why do you always have to ask your mom? Like,
Yeah.
I probably have
I
a
don't
certain
get it.
amount, but
Yeah,
not,
that's
you
what I'm
know.
saying.
But
He was smooth. This dude was smooth.
That was clever.
That was smooth.
But if he did it a couple months before the divorce or before the divorce, they gonna go back.
No, I think. This
Yeah, it's
was
been
done
from day
before
one.
They got
Yeah.
married.
So Mikey just said
It was a couple months before they.
Nah, he been day one.
Has it.
allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
Allegedly that
Because honestly, if he had the money in his name in his account or whatever months before, then that's a screw up because they just gonna go back to whatever.
Yeah.
They gonna get the money and get tired. But if he had the money hidden secretly,
Well, she had to have a really good lawyer.
Then yeah.
Huh?
She had to have a really good lawyer.
Yeah, she's going to get something. She's not gonna walk away empty-handed.
Yeah, she an actress. Why she want some money anyway?
But
You
it's
know.
Because she's
But is she a-
female.
is
She
she
look
a-
like she light skinned. And
Mhm.
they going for you. They coming for you.
She look like
Light skin's comfy.
Yeah, she should. I mean, if she an actress and she got her own career, that's just like, you know, like when
She might not be good.
Right.
Huh.
And she might be a TV.
she might only be on, she might be on like
You know,
commercials.
in Michigan.
She might just be doing commercials and
Did
shit.
y'all see the TV Jesus? TV Jesus was like 400 pounds. He looked like a wrestler.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he probably won't take no money from her because he definitely don't need it.
Especially if he have some kids. I don't
Yeah, and he don't want no bad blood. Yeah, his kids staying there. So yeah, but I'm glad she ain't get no money. At least not half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not over.
All right, so let's move on to the racist wall in northeast Baltimore. The wall, I didn't know.
I never knew that was a racist.
Yeah, and see, you know what?
I live right there. I live right there. Never knew.
Right, we grew up right there
I used
at
to live right behind.
yeah,
Crazy.
what is that? Hill and Cold Spring. Hill and Cold Spring Lane, Hill Road, northeast Baltimore. This wall is in the back of, it separates like the community in Northeast Baltimore from Morgan State University.
Mhm.
So when they first started to build Morgan State University, they wanted to
Like 80 years ago.
like 80 years ago,
Separate.
the white people in that neighborhood didn't want that school to be close to them, so they put that wall there so they don't have to see that school.
They don't want the black
Oh my
kids
gosh,
to
that,
the
y'all don't
neighborhood.
understand. That wall goes all the way down, like from Cold Spring, all the way down and around.
To like Argonne, do it go down?
Argonne.
Yeah, it went down to
My thing is,
Northwood
though,
Shopping Center.
But my thing
Which
is,
Helen and all gone.
Yeah.
my thing is though too now, they built that wall 80 years ago. Why
Mm.
it take so long to knock it down?
You know what? I thought because we lived in that area, I thought it was just for like, it was like a sound barrier. That's what I thought it was. I didn't know the
Yeah, 'cause
history behind
actually
it.
Today, when I was at my mother's house, I could really hear the band
Yeah.
clear,
Yeah.
like it was.
Yeah, so I thought it was, that's what I thought it was, a sound barrier.
Anything behind
Yeah.
us. I just thought it was a wall.
So,
a
for-
wall.
And that separated the shopping center.
So for now on, anytime I see a wall, I'll be like, man, why that shit there?
But-
Why y'all put a wall right there?
But then me and my mother had a conversation about the wall, and I thought about it, how you want to separate, and try to separate us. Y'all remember how Sherwood Gardens?
Yeah,
I never knew that was behind off of York Road.
yeah.
we
It's
used to
another
go-
wall on York Road
Yeah,
that
like,
separates
you
Sherwood
never
Gardens
come
from like the
down,
rest
So
of
they
it.
just straight go through Baltimore, knocking down walls, man.
Yeah.
I never knew that was over
Yeah,
there. Only reason we knew because that's where we would go trick or treat.
yeah. We went to
And it
school
was like
over
a
there
whole
too.
different, a whole different world. You
Yeah,
never knew.
that
That's
community.
That's a separation right there.
Yeah, that community is it's like $1 million homes back there, and that's called the Guilford community
Right.
in Northeast Baltimore. And so what they did was they separated that Guilford community from like Govins and what else is over there?
Old
Wilson
York.
Park, Old York Road,
Old
Wilson
York
Park
Road.
area.
Okay.
And they separated that from but we still used to go over there. Like you said, we used to trick or treat. I used to go over there
Shovel, we
and
used to,
shovel
It's
people's
a whole,
snow,
like-
rake leaves and
like-
stuff.
Like lake or quarry or something that they created back there, like
Mhm.
a picnic, like you can go over there.
But
and
it's
have-
like it's a whole
really-
different. It's a whole
completely
different area. Like all you gotta do is just walk over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally walk around, or it's like just walk through. And
Yeah,
you're like,
it's
"What
completely
is
different."
this?"
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
that was developed for like a barrier too.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely.
But being young and living in that area, we didn't even think about that.
Y'all probably was climbing the wall. They wanted to
Yeah.
get y'all out from over there.
Yeah, we never even really thought about that though. So, but I think even they still don't need a wall right there though, because that's so much noise coming from traffic on a hill and road. And if your house, the back of your house is right there, you can still hear all that noise and stuff.
So they're not tearing all of it down. Some of it is still going to be up there, from what I read.
Yeah.
They're just taking a portion of it down, I guess, for history.
If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, they're supposed to be building though.
Yeah.
Like,
Something else.
Something else.
Yeah. I think they should have left the wall up there though, for like as a sound barrier though. Because you
Yeah,
said
but
you
I
can
think
still
that
hear
But
it.
if you build it,
the
but if you
name-
build
the reason
something,
why it was built
yes.
is
But if you
Yeah.
build something, or even if you was to build another wall, it wouldn't be because of that.
It'll be a sound barrier.
Right.
It
Right,
wouldn't
yeah.
be the
But I
separate-
mean, so they can be like, now it's a sound barrier. First we was racist, but now we're on,
I think they
now it's a
building-
sound
they
barrier.
knocked the racist wall down and put another wall back up there to block
Yeah.
the noise.
Yeah. I had no idea though
I
that,
believe
the purpose of that wall.
Walk the back way. That was like the back way to the end part. Because when you walk down, it used to be. Remember, it used to be Heck Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it
Oh,
was
well, no, I
from
don't
Heck
know.
Company. It
It
was
was
then-
Burlington.
Yeah, Burlington's came after Heck
Burlington's,
Company.
Then it was Heckinger's.
Yeah.
Nothing about none of it.
remember her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling my age. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not familiar with this side.
Yeah, that's Northeast Baltimore.
Commercial.
But yeah, so now we about halfway through the show. And we're gonna take a short commercial break. So let me tell you about ERC and what ERC is. ERC is an employee retention tax credit, and it's a part of the CARES Act that was created to help business owners affected by the pandemic. And since it's a grant and not a loan, you don't have to pay it back. Up to $26,000 per employee for employers who kept people working during the pandemic. It's a fully refundable tax credit against the employer's portion of the Social Security and Medicare. Funds are paid directly to you, the owner of the business. The use of the funds is at the complete discretion of the owners. Claim it by filing an amended 941X form with the IRS and take the ERC credit on lines 18 and 26. Who qualifies for ERC? Any company, including private schools and nonprofits who have full-time or part-time W-2 employees on their payroll. Contractors are not considered. How to apply for ERC? Complete the information request along with the agreement and submit the $2,600 deposit. This deposit is fully and immediately refunded if it is discovered that you do not qualify for ERC, so there's no risk to you. Take advantage of this program while it's still accepting applications. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Lisa at 208-391-5089. And also there's a 5-minute video regarding this program that the link will be in the description, so you'll be able to look at the 5-minute video. That'll also let you know if you qualify for it. And if you have any questions after that, like I said, call Lisa Florenzen. Her number is 208-391-5058. Thank you. And we are back. We back from a short commercial break. Yeah, just make sure that y'all look into the ERC program if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner. Like I said, just give Lisa Florenzen a call. Her number is 208-391-5058. And that's a pretty good deal. See if you can get some money out the situation. Now, with that being said, we're going to jump right back into our topics. I want to talk about the kid, Ralph Yarl. Was that in Kansas City, Missouri? Kansas, Missouri. The kid knocked on the wrong door.
To go pick up his brother and sister.
Yeah, to pick up his siblings, and they, the old man who answered the door shot him in the head. Shot him in his shoulder. Yeah.
But somehow, by the grace of God, the young man survived. He's home, I think.
Yeah.
Recovering. So maybe he was grazed in the head or something like
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he was shot, but
Did y'all see the man in court?
yeah, for him to survive a shot.
That man can't even stand up straight.
He 84.
Yeah.
He 84.
Frail.
He said that
Oh wow.
His grandson said he has a mixed grandson.
Yeah.
And he said he's racist. Then another grandson came on who's white. And he said he's not racist.
For real?
Yeah.
What?
and he said the man said that he was afraid. He said he was afraid because of the size of the boy at his door. Like, to me, he like a little dude.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't seem like he's tall.
Yeah, he don't seem like he big at all.
Wow.
He don't
That.
seem like he big at all. He seem like he a
Even in the
little dude.
hospital bed, he little.
So, but have they charged this guy?
Yeah.
Though they did charge
At
him.
first they did.
Yeah.
They charging him.
They
No, they
now
charged
they are, but at
Yeah,
first,
they charged
but I think they decided to charge him.
3
Yeah.
counts of like
Protest.
aggravated assault
started
and something
protesting.
else.
So no attempted murder, just aggravated. That is crazy. That's crazy.
But I mean, come on now. In reality, the man 84 years old. It's so.
Like, what you going? Like, how long he gonna live?
I don't care if he got 1 day left. Yeah, if he got 1 day left, he need to be in prison. Like, you only got 12 hours to live, but this where you gonna spend it at. This where you gonna be at, Jack.
Right,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand that he should get in trouble for his, for what he did, like anybody else. But the reality of it is, for real, like once they put him in jail, he's done.
Yeah.
He's gone.
But then he somehow made his way to other neighbors, and they wouldn't answer their door.
For real?
One neighbor answered her door,
Yeah.
and she made him put his hands up,
What?
and then that's when he passed out unconscious.
Yeah.
And then
And see,
Wow. What neighborhood was this? And why was his brothers there? America.
Yeah.
Exactly.
but and see that's why I just say
Black in America neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he had the wrong
So they
address.
weren't even there. They weren't even where he was.
Yeah, and it was only probably like a couple blocks from where he was supposed to be at. But see, that's why I said, like, it's too much. We have too many enemies outside of our community for us to be in our community fighting over cell phones and doing crazy stuff, man. When a kid go to school, kid supposed to be there to learn, and that's what the parents, this parents could use this as a lesson, just to teach kids that when you go to school, you there for a reason. You gotta, you there to learn and respect authority. Because once you get outside of your community, if we killing each other in our community, and then when you go outside the community, people still shooting you, you really don't stand a chance.
It's sad. Like the young boys, young people, it's hard out here now. Like he just went he knocked on the door, rung the doorbell, and still get shot and killed. Shot, not killed, thank God. But if somebody was coming to do any harm to that man, do you think he's gonna ring the doorbell, knock on the door? Hi, sir, I'm here to rob you. Like, what?
But the man didn't even take a moment to assess the situation. He just straight opened the door, saw Black.
So
I feel like
did he
went
come
to
to
the
the
door? Exactly, with his gun.
and then went back to get the gun and then came out
because
and
did he just walking around with a gun?
Walk around with a gun? Like,
walk through the house with a gun.
In this neighborhood,
right?
Probably is a neighborhood where he doesn't need a gun, right?
But the whole gun thing is crazy. But then, this is not on our topic, but I think about the other girl who drove in the wrong driveway, and got shot. She was actually they never got out. They was making a U-turn, leaving out, and the man shot in the car, killed the passenger. And then right after that, the girl who I believe she's maybe in high school or college, and she's a cheerleader, and she just got shot. She got in the wrong car and told the guy, I'm sorry, I got in the wrong car, because they carpool. It was in a shopping center with a market and all of this, and he shot her. She fighting for her life now, and he shot the other girl. But the one girl is fighting for her life.
It's just the laws. Like in other countries, civilians just don't walk around with guns. Guns have a purpose. Like the guns are for war. Like you can't just be a regular person and just walk into a store and get a gun. Like, this is this is probably next, but like with the Louisville shooter, like that was one of the notes that was found. Like he wanted to prove a point that people that are mentally disturbed, how easy it is for them to get a gun, and he gets this gun 7 days before he commits this crime.
How many mentally disturbed people are getting these guns?
And that's the problem. Like, why the gun law is so easy? It's like,
the gun
who are we protecting and serving? Like I feel like in America that is the idea. Like we have to fight each other and protect each other from each other, and that's not like a universal rule or universal view.
Congress and these different people in positions, they help. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you help me fund me running, and I make sure
I fund your gun bill.
Yeah.
But what we need guns for? Like at the end of the day, what is the guns for if we haven't put out the violent agenda? Like why does every citizen need to walk around with a gun if we don't put the citizens in a position that they're gonna need protection? Like I believe it's a purpose. I think it's a reason. I think that I believe it's a reason.
So the guy who went and got the gun for the Louisville shooter, he was mentally ill.
So they say, his family said he was on medicine.
But they call it once there's something happened. They all say,
absolutely.
Yeah.
They're always the victim.
Yeah, my students are doing research on different topics, and one of them is crime. And one of the like smaller topics is how social media or mass media promotes crime after the fact. So like with shooters who do these mass shootings, once they do the crime, they never focus on the actual crime itself. They focus on the mental state of the killer, not anybody else associated. So then it makes it look like if I do this big, great crime, they're not gonna look at me like a bad person. They
Right.
gonna kind of look
'Cause I
at me
had
like a
something-
martyr,
right.
like I saved the world,
Yeah.
you know, because I was mentally disturbed.
And
Yeah.
it goes to the next topic
Yeah.
that they have up now, Trayvon Martin and Connor Sturgeon, the
Right.
Louisville shooter. The difference between the two, and the difference with race when it comes to
Mhm.
you know
And how they-
certain crimes.
Because they
or certain
already know
things.
it's a lot of a lot of mental illnesses going on in the world. So it's almost like they just using that more than not. It is a lot of mental illness, and not to say they're not either, but for them for white people is handled differently than a black person.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you read the thing the thing they had on there. They said from the autopsy reports, Trayvon Martin, he had traces of marijuana in his
Yeah.
system.
Okay.
Can you put that back up there, y'all?
But the Connor dude, he had suffered from concussion, so that makes him off
Okay.
to
Yeah.
mass shootings. I guess that's
Yeah,
the,
so yeah, it did say that,
Exactly.
yeah, he had traces of marijuana in the system at the time of autopsy
and
or the
Louisville
time of the
shooter
death. Yeah.
was a star athlete, but yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
This is what happens. This is how the media portrays it. Like you're gonna portray the victim as a bad person,
right.
but the shooter is never ever considered a bad person if their skin is the right color.
Mhm. Yeah, that's just and that's a good point though. Like you said, the victim, they talk about how he had marijuana in his system, and then the guy who was actually one who committed a crime somewhere else is, they talking about how he, had issues and he was a star athlete.
Too many times. He fell too many times to hurt his head.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Sad.
Yeah. So, and he wound up killing 4 people and injuring 9 other
I think
people.
another person died, so I think it was a total of 5.
Oh, so it's 5 people.
Went to the bank and did a shooting.
And then he killed himself, right?
That was a suicide, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that's always the outcome.
Because
right?
he left a suicide. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
Yeah.
He had a note on him,
Suicide
and he had a note
Well,
like
he knew
at
his
his
mission was
wherever.
going to be.
Yeah, and he was in a shootout with the police. He knew he was going to die. Like
Yeah. So,
He knew his mission was going to be.
so I don't know. Maybe he
It's sad
did.
all the way
He
around.
hit his head too hard. They should have put a helmet on.
It's sad all the way around.
Like,
bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a crazy situation.
Well, that's
But,
all about topics. You got your
no-
relationship?
Yeah. Let me
Oh,
'cause-
Lord.
like the last time.
it's a pad.
Oh my gosh. He pulled out
Look, the last time.
journaling.
No, I had to write some stuff down because the last time we spoke about what was our topic last time?
Edward.
Edward, my friend. Yeah, my friend Edward, that he wanted to, he felt like he should eat first, and then so now Edward reached out to me again because like we,
Is Edward real or is he an imaginary?
no,
friend?
Edward a real friend.
Can we bring Edward on in?
Edward shy. So look, Edward.
He's so quick with it.
Yeah, Edward
shy.
Yeah, Edward, Edward a little shy, a little bashful. So, but Edward did say he appreciated our help. He appreciated our input, right? So we all, we help Edward, and now Edward got another situation. So Edward is
Edward must be old, because that's an old name.
Edward got another situation. So they had
It's now even older.
Yeah, he told me it was when I texted him about Edward or whatever. He said it's Edwards.
Edward.
Yeah,
What
it's-
like
W-I-T-T?
yeah, it's Edward because we don't say Edward in our community. We say Edward. So yeah, Edward.
It's still Edward.
No,
but
it's Edward.
Black. It's the black version.
Yeah, he black, so he called himself Edward.
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 You're gonna spell it, but
I
his
think Edward might be imaginary.
No, Edward real.
birth certificate is an EDWARD.
No, it's EDWITT. Edward. His name Edward. So like I said, Edward said he appreciate the help and the input we gave him last time, right? So Edward and his girlfriend had moved past that situation. They moved past that last situation.
But
So
they're not
now,
together no more.
huh?
They're not together no more.
No, they have moved past. Yeah, they moved. They got back together because they heard the show the last time. And
So you bringing people back together?
yeah. So, but they got a new situation, right? Because as y'all know, that the young lady, she have a son. So Edward, it was a situation where the young lady was trying to discipline her son, and the little boy was back talking. So Edward, being the man of the house, wanted to step in on the young lady's behalf and discipline the son.
She got mad.
And she caught an attitude. So now Edward asking me, he was like, so what should he do? Because the lady won't allow him to discipline or beat her son.
Edward doing too much.
He can't beat her son.
Edward doing
Why
too
are you
much.
trying to beat the son?
Are they together or aren't they together?
They together.
It's like hot and cold.
No, they
On and
together.
off.
They trying to work these issues out.
Edward.
Yeah.
But has
And that little boy bad.
But I'm saying, so would you, if you got with another dude, would you allow him to beat your kid?
No.
You wouldn't let a guy beat your kid?
No. It's different.
Why they gotta beat
Depends. It depends.
Right, that's what I was ready to say.
I feel
Why
like
do
you
have to
gotta-
Then you just want to beat up a kid in
as a
school?
man, as a man.
No, I did not.
Then you say we should beat kids in school
No,
up?
I did not. For the record.
That's a man.
Right, you not misquote me.
Edward can take the little boy aside and have a talk to him and put the fear of Jesus in him through talking. He don't have to put his hands on him.
So y'all don't believe in beating kids?
Sometimes, no, but listen, what I'm saying is sometimes boys don't listen to their mothers
Right.
the same way it would a man. So if Edward take the little boy to the side and put the fear of Jesus in him, that might can work without putting his hands on
Well,
him.
what if it don't work? What if the little boy need a
And
beating?
look, Edward just needs to go get another girlfriend at this point.
I think the mother, that's her responsibility. Because that can be a shaky situation.
Mhm.
And first of all, Edward and the little boy have to have some type of relationship before he just think he gonna just automatically.
No, I ain't saying
say
that.
something.
I'm not saying that
break up with the mother because she gave the son to play the fool
Yeah.
for him.
He already on the wrong page.
Well, I'm not
Okay,
saying
you
though.
do, Edward.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that Edward should be able to beat the kid on the first date. But I'm just saying that after they're in a relationship.
It takes time, not even a relationship.
They
Like,
gotta-
even if they was
they gotta
married,
have
it
their
still
own
takes
relationship.
time.
Was Edward on the radio?
Huh?
Was Edward? They was talking about Edward on the radio.
No. Why you say that?
Because I heard something like
You did?
Yes.
It takes time.
It was on
What?
what's the comedian name? Come on, at 3 o'clock.
Who?
D.L. Hughley.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a little a guy was dating this girl,
Mhm.
and the little boy bad.
Yeah.
So they was arguing, and he was saying he said, I just can't do this no more.
Right.
So he wanted to break up with her.
So that means a lot of bad kids out there that need
So
beatings.
she recorded that conversation. And while they arguing, the little boy, he must have had like a toy gun or something.
Yeah.
And was aiming it at the guy. He said, put that down. And he said something smart to him. He said, see, that's
Oh
what I mean.
yeah. See? All right. So now, did the guy beat him?
No, but see, he
No,
lied.
he
And so
lied.
that means that the mother needs to get herself together and
She's like,
discipline
oh,
her
so you're
child.
gonna leave me? You're gonna leave me because he bad? Then you should be doing something, whatever. But evidently, kids play both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Have you going against each other? And he act like he really like her, but I guess he can't.
So he
But that's
should be
fine.
allowed to discipline the
No, he
kid.
should not. It's different.
Ooh.
It's different.
Ooh.
No, not beating
He
him.
ain't gotta beat him.
That's what
He
I'm
don't have to beat
saying.
him.
That's,
No, he don't have to beat him because it depends on the relationship.
it depends on the level of the
and what
relationship.
type of
Right.
man he is.
Exactly.
Huh?
She needs
No,
She should
no.
discipline him, but if she need a man into
respect him
exactly.
and her.
Right.
Mhm.
But he also may need a man. So I ain't saying beat him. No, don't beat him.
Yeah, that's what
Alright.
I'm
He can hurt him.
Because I
You can
believe,
hurt him.
huh?
Because
You
he
can
from the
hurt him.
old school.
So
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
old
think
school.
about it too. You
Right.
gotta think about it too. Like you got a child, but you only have your daughter. Would
Mhm.
you want somebody to beat your daughter? Because girls can
But-
be mouthy.
But look, I'm saying I raised my daughter though.
Right? You can get mad. Right.
But I raised my daughter
He
though.
asked her. He said, "Where his father at then?"
Right.
He asked her that.
Yeah.
I agree with your sister. Huh?
But if she did need a beating, then I'll be the one to give it to her.
And see what
Yeah.
you just said. If she needed a beating, you was going to be the one to
Yeah.
give it to her, not the girlfriend or the step.
Cause I raised her though. I raised her though.
So it's the same thing with that little boy. That mother needs to be the one.
Yeah. Boys don't respect their mothers like they respect their fathers. Yeah, I don't like. Did I beat you, Mikey? See, Mikey don't. But like all the boys in my family though. You know,
How you gonna beat her, but you beat me?
Edit that out, then, yo.
No,
edit that out.
I'm scarred for life.
Edit that out.
Thought about that. He beat me for no reason.
Hey, no, I didn't.
You beat me for no reason.
What happened?
No. The reason I beat Letitia because she was spoiled and she never got no beatings when she was. Her mother never. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not reason.
Thank you.
He went to go get me because my mother wanted me. She was at his house and she wanted me. So his job was to just go get me from outside playing.
And she was being hard headed.
No, and I'm walking. I had my little pocket book. And he said, "Come here." And I'm like, "Hi." And it was like a grass. It had a little hill. And he had me, he put me across his leg and beat me. Yesterday. And I'm in the house crying, and I said, "He beat me."
But
they ain't do nothing.
I don't think that Edwin needs to beat the little boy. Edwin needs to jack him up.
yeah,
Edwin needs to pull him to the side when the mother ain't looking like, boy, one of them. And then, you understand me?
I don't
All right.
need to beat him because I was on a trial before, and this guy was messing with this girl. She had maybe 3 or 4 kids, and one of the kids was probably bad. He probably was ADHD or something, and probably bad. He would kept flip.
Tish got us like rotisserie chicken. I'm like rotisserie chicken. She got the heat on.
He kept flipping over the sofa, and I guess once he flipped one time, the last time he flipped, the guy kind of like helped him flip, and it messed him up for the rest of his life.
Oh wow!
So he's paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't think he meant to hurt him. But he, because when the kids came in to testify and they walked in and they looked at the guy and they was, they was like, saying hi to him. And they did lock the mother up but other than, and prior to that, he had all these marks on his body and stuff. So I think the mother and the boyfriend both was abusing. The mother was in jail.
Wow.
But because he causes harm, for him, so he was on trial.
Edwin needs to grab the little boy, have a little one-on-one conversation with him. Don't put his hands on.
So how you feel? You think Edwin shouldn't be able to beat him?
No, I feel like
I think it should be.
I don't know. I feel like that's
need to be plucked.
Yeah, he just needs to kind of stay in his lane until he establish what that lane is, because that can make that situation a mess.
And their relationship is a hot mess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, relationship may not be for him.
You can't beat him today and then y'all broke up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that relationship may not be for Edwin. I think Edwin need to go because he wants his meals first. The child, he's outnumbered.
Yeah.
I just said Edwin needs to go get a new boo.
Yeah, with no kids.
No kids or grown kids.
Yeah, he outnumbered. So they can pay all Edwin all the attention.
And maybe Edwin needs to start cooking too. That way he can fix
Does he like a crown with his meals?
Oh, a crown.
Yeah, he want to put on a crown.
Crown Royal. Maybe some.
How old is this little boy anyway?
I don't know. He probably like about 12 or so. But
he's too big. Yeah, you just need to.
and see, like the mother can't beat him because he's too big for her. So.
Oh, well, then something though. Yeah, he need to be blessed.
Yeah, see.
No, he need to.
Yeah, that's the mother's problem, right? And I agree with what your sister
That's gonna be Edward. That's gonna be Edward's problem now.
That's
Edward raising the kid. Well, all right. So, all right, this time I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and take this. We're gonna take y'all advice this week. So, Edward, don't hit the kid. You might have scared him with that court case story anyway. So. You don't want to be
somebody out there.
You don't want to be in court.
Who mess with these girls, with these kids.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it, then move on.
It's hard to meet a girl without kids anyway.
It is, but some people won't mess with girls with kids.
Yeah, unless they grown.
Is that right?
Jesus.
Yeah. So,
Lord, I can't be running.
all right, that's it. We helped Edward again this week. Edward, don't beat the kids.
So how much time we have there, y'all?
No, we good. We just about done. Yeah. So, all right, what you got? Curfew or something?
No.
Corey said.
No.
What Corey said?
I wanted to talk,
Corey gave you a curfew.
I wanted to talk about what me and you talked about when we say the difference between hi.
Oh, and what's up? Oh, yeah. So look, I was talking to Letitia on the phone, and she was sitting with her husband. Were y'all in the car?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Tish, who you with? And she said, I'm with Corey. I said, oh, okay. Tell Corey I said, hey, what's up? And then she said, Mike said hi. I was like, no, the hell, Mike didn't. Mike didn't say no hi. You tell Corey what the hell I said. I don't be telling no dudes no hi. Yeah.
What was wrong with hi?
Dudes don't tell other dudes hi.
Why you gotta say it like that?
No, guys don't say hi to each other.
But is it a culture thing?
It's a man.
It's a guy thing.
No, is it a culture thing? Is it a black man thing?
Yeah,
I don't think I ever heard a dude say, yeah, tell him I said hi. It's always like, tell him I say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard a man say.
I don't know.
They be like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, they might say something like
So
that.
do you say hey, buddy?
Who? I don't say no hey, buddy.
What are your responses?
I just say, but I just say, hey, tell him I said, what's up?
Okay.
But I'm not gonna be saying hi.
I can't go nowhere.
Me?
Oh my goodness, we might have to order something to eat or something. Yeah. So, no, I don't want that dude. He gonna what's his name? Tank gonna knock that dude out.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he gonna hurt that dude. But all right. So any other topics, problems y'all want me to solve before we get out of here?
No. We might be in the dog
It's
food, so you gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Too.
Huh?
It's thunder
Yeah, it's
too.
thunder.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right. So another good show. I don't know how many episodes this is. Oh yeah. Danielle. We got Urban Platform Fashion Gear. It's warm out. As you can see, I'm sporting a t-shirt right now. Do we have pictures of the Urban Platform Gear on there? Yeah. Oh, okay. So go to urbanplatformfashion.com and order a t-shirt. We'll get it out to you as soon as possible. It's getting warm. We done packed the hoodies up and bought the t-shirts out. So support the channel. No, these socks right here are Mikey's socks from her company. She got 1111. 1111 signifies a new beginning, a fresh start. So definitely, if y'all reach out to me for my t-shirts, and then I'll refer y'all to Mikey for some new socks. And I'm modeling her socks. I used to be a foot model.
Wow.
So y'all want to see my feet?
No.
All right. Forget y'all. Forget y'all that. They haters. That's what that's all about. Everybody hating on my feet. So. So definitely go and order a t-shirt, urbanplatformfashion.com. Support the channel. The channel is growing, and we'll be here every Saturday at 2:00. Appreciate you. Peace out, everybody.